If you're here, it's because you want to know how much money I made working Uber Eats part-time after my full-time job. My name is Danny. This is my co-host Led.
Hello there.
He's going to be helping me through this video. I worked Uber Eats for about a month just to see how profitable it could be for me. Everyone's expenses is different than mine, so it's going to vary from person to person. I'm going to also share my experience on what to do and what not to do because I ended up fucking up a lot in the beginning of the week.
Hey, life's a risk, carnal.
So I'm going to show you guys how much you guys could probably make working for 2 to 3 hours a day, 4 times a week. So let's begin with week 1. In week number 1, I worked Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Because I thought having separate days off was going to be better. But I ended up changing my mind real quick after the first week. So I started off on Monday. I got off of work at around 3:30. Started at 4. Which at the end of the 2 hours that I did that day, I was surprised that I made more than what I was expecting. Not bad for my first day. I started at 4, ended at 6, was at home by 6:30. Alright, let's pause here for 1 second. I forgot to tell you guys how much I made that day. I made $39 with 4 cents. I completely forgot. It was hot, and for some reason, I thought it was a bright idea to wear a denim jacket. Anyway, continue. Como yo estoy bien güey a veces, I thought I was going to make the same amount every single day I worked.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But no. Little did I know, Monday was just a tease. It doesn't work like that. So on Wednesday, I ended up making around $58, which was better than Monday. But I ended up working 3 hours this time instead of 2. And the bad part about that day was that my last delivery was next to the SoFi forum area. It was behind the forum. And there was a Drake concert. So it took fucking forever to get home.
I'm upset
because there was a shitload of traffic. And I don't have a parking spot where I live. I have to park in the fucking street. Sometimes I have to park far, and then I have to walk it home. And I don't live in the nicest fucking neighborhood.
I'm in the ghetto.
But now I take my skateboard with me, so if I park far, getting home is not going to take me that long. But finding parking where I live, it's a pain in the ass, especially when there's a concert, a game, a show, fucking whatever. But the cool thing is that the stadiums are close by, and if there's a show that I want to see, I could just walk it. It's like a 20 to 30 minute walk. It's not too bad because parking over there is expensive. Anyway, I got off track. Now let's talk about Friday. Let me tell y'all about Friday. Fuck that Friday. That Friday was scary. It was the worst fucking day that I worked doing Uber Eats. Have you guys ever been around Figueroa? Like around en la tarde? Como las 6? Don't be lying, cochinos. I know some of you have. But not for real. But not for real. That fucking day, I was driving for about an hour and a half, and I wasn't getting eat. For real, I was driving for about an hour and a half waiting for an order, and nothing was coming through. Nothing. I was driving up north, then down south, then east and fucking west. I was going around circles until finally I ended up getting an order. And I was already tired. I was bored. I was ready to go home. And I saw $15 show up. Once I saw that order, I clicked on that order real fucking fast. So I got the order. I pressed confirm. And now it showed me where I was going. Yeah, that shit took me to the ghetto. That's right. The fucking ghetto. Now, I'm not judging or talking shit of where people live. I don't live in the nicest fucking neighborhood either. As I mentioned it before. But, there's levels to this shit. Our crackheads are junior league. Those crackheads are major league. There's a difference. And also, I've had bad experiences around those areas, so I've tried to avoid those areas if I can. But, hey, everyone lives wherever they fucking can. I don't judge no one. It is what it is. I just fucking prefer not to go over there. Vamos a pues ya que ya valió verga. Let's go. After I dropped off that delivery, I started driving back because I didn't want to be around that area. But I ended up getting a request that was pretty good. It was like around $20-something, I think. I can't remember. And it was close by, so I was like, fuck it, why not? I'm already here. What's the fucking worst that could happen? I'm just going to pick up and... I'm just picking up and dropping off. Who gives a fuck? Well, I should have fucking went home.
No hagas esto. Esto es muy pegriloso. Muy pegriloso.
In my next pickup, I ended up picking up in this like broken down plaza looking thing. There was like a closed down Walmart or some shit was there, but it was all boarded up. Fucking Popeyes right there. Of course, it has to be a Popeyes. And I was this close to canceling that fucking order. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not about to get stabbed. But I was like, well, I mean, I'm already here. So I got out the car and I was like, ah, fuck it, let's go. Opened the door, got inside the restaurant, got the food, got the fuck out. Next location after that, because it was 2 pickups, was a little bit down the block. It was this fucking sketchy ass. It's not even. It was like a outside restaurant type thing. It's like a Rally's Donuts type, but like a restaurant. When I got out of the car and I started walking to the restaurant window, the guy next to me got out of his car and he started marching real fucking quick. Like he was pissed. He was pissed for some reason. I don't know what it was. I was not about to find out why. I slowed down the pace and I let him go first.
The more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
Fuck that. I'm not about to die over nobody's burger and french fries. So I decided to wait. Whatever. He's talking to the girl's telling him what's wrong. He's just grunting. She keeps telling him, oh, are you okay? This and that. He just keeps fucking grunting, saying, yeah, whatever. He grabs his shit, leaves. I go to the front. I need my order. I pick it up. She gives it to me. I pick it up. I get the fuck out. Now, the places that I went to deliver the food at, they weren't too bad except for the first one. The first one was kind of sketchy. Talking about broken down, rusted ass fence. And when you walk with like overgrown grass, and it seemed abandoned, but it wasn't abandoned. I mean, there's roaches in the front, roaches inside the dog's water bowl. I left the food. I bounced, went to the next delivery, but I had to pass through Figueroa. Chinos. I had to pass through the Ladies of the Night a little bit, and then I got to my destination. That neighborhood was nicer. Dropped the food. After that, I went home. After that day, I told myself I'm not going back to that area ever again. Fuck that. It's not worth it. That shit was scary. I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty fucking scared. I'm not afraid to admit it. Fuck that shit.
Stop being a bitch and come on.
There's a lot of shit that goes on around that area. But who knows? Maybe the Ladies of the Night tip pretty good. But I'm not about to find that out. You want to find out? Go for it. And let me know how it goes.
What do you mean by that?
Just be careful. Don't be fucking sucios. Take care of yourselves. So I got in my car and I bounced and I was like, I'm never coming back to this area. Or so I fucking thought. Anyway, that day I ended up making about... Gotta get my ghetto notebook out. That day I ended up making around $43, which wasn't too bad. I mean, depends on how you see it. Is your life worth $43 fucking dollars? Probably not, but it was okay. Not too bad. On Sunday, we ended up working during El Huracán Hillary. That's right. I ended up working during a fucking hurricane. ¿Y tú qué estabas haciendo? Nada más de huevón en la casa. Pero no hay pedo. Yeah, I ended up working during the hurricane because it was mostly a sprinkle. And I was already out and about. So I was like, hey, wait the fuck now. Let me see if I can make a little extra today. And yeah, I did. It was pretty busy. I mean, no one wanted to get out of the fucking house. It was raining. So that Sunday I ended up making around $58. Which wasn't too bad. Despite there was a hurricane going on, it was pretty okay. And that was the end of the week, which brought the total to $198. Not bad for the first week. And I was pretty happy with it because my expenses are not that high. And adding that to my full-time job, it came out pretty good. So now, let's do a quick recap. On Sunday, I worked through a hurricane and I made around $58. On Friday, we went to the ghetto and we made $43. On Wednesday, we ended up enduring Drake's traffic and we made about $58. And on Monday, we ended up making around $39. Not too bad for the first week. Now let's move on to week number 2. Week número 2. Zwei. Ah, cabrones, 3 lenguajes, esa no se la sabían, ¿verdad? Quiero notebook. I need my ghetto notebook. On week 2, I ended up making $245.02. And something very special happened that week that I did not know Uber had, or Uber Eats had.
I'm special!
this thing called Proposition 22. I'll get into that right now. But I did better than the week before. I did about, what, like 100 and... Estoy medio pendejo para las matemáticas. Espérame tantito. Deja sacar la pinche calculadora porque me estoy medio güey. Estás hija de la verga. Aquí estás. Está bien pendejo.
Estás bien pendejo. Bien pendejo.
I made $47 more than last week. Not too bad. But the beautiful part was Proposition 22. Hold up. I'm gonna get to that right now. Just a little bit. Just hold up. Hold up. Let me get a notebook again. Now, there's not too much to talk about week number 2. Except for Saturday. I'll get to that in a little bit. But, get a notebook. Monday, I ended up making around $25. On Tuesday, now Tuesday's special. Tuesday, I made $47.17. But when I got home, I had $104.32. And I was like, what the fuck is this? This shit must be a glitch or something, because I ain't make $104. I only made $47. So what happened? So Uber gave me $57.15. And because the reason why I look so fucking unprofessional but gave me a break, it's my first video. Proposition 22 guarantees a minimum earning. You are guaranteed 20% more than the pickup city minimum wage, plus another 30 cents per mile for expenses. That means that Uber is going to pay the difference if you did not make the minimum.
That's what I'm talking about!
Which is perfect if you're just trying to do this part-time and get some money on the side. And I'm about to show y'all why in the 4th week, Proposition 22 came in clutch. Let's go back to the Ghetto notebook. Wednesday, we made around $29. Not too bad. It was kind of slow that day. Now, on Saturday, we made $85 with 82 cents. Not fucking bad. It was pretty fucking bad in the morning. My whole plan was to work Saturday morning to have the rest of the day for me. But everything was fine. I was getting orders back to back. A little bit order here, another order there. Perfect. But when I got a Farmer Brothers order, I should have never clicked on that fucking order.
No! God, please, no! No!
These people had me waiting for 25 fucking minutes. They made me waste valuable time and money that I could have potentially made.
That's bullshit.
I mean, what can I do? What can they do? They can't fucking do much. It's a restaurant that's always busy. It is what it is. So I think in the morning I ended up making like $20, $22, something like that. And I wasn't happy. So later on in that afternoon, I decided to work a little bit more. And it went pretty good. But you know how I said I didn't want to go to the ghetto no more? Well, that shit took me there again.
Hey, life's a risk, carnal.
Fucking took me there again, but it wasn't that bad. This time it wasn't that bad because I delivered around Figueroa again. Cochinos. But it was a quick delivery. I delivered there, and then after that, it took me to USC, delivered that. Fucking went home after that. I saw the girlfriend after that, and I spent the rest of the day with her. Pretty good fucking Saturday. Especially because we made Ghetto Notebook. We made $85.82, which brought the total of that week to $245.02. Thanks to Proposition 22. Now let's talk about week number 3. Week number 3 was pretty slow. It was my slowest week. I only worked for like 3 days that week. But that's because I had a concert to go to.
Getting ready to go watch Beyonce.
That's right. We want to go see Beyonce. You guys, I've never seen so many fucking people in one building. It was insane. It was so loud. Everyone was so loud. That shit, it seemed fake. The magnitude of people that were in the arena was fucking unbelievable. To me, it seemed fake at first. I just couldn't believe it. But nah, that shit was real. But yeah, I mean, it was a good fucking performance. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. And I'm pretty happy that I got to experience that moment. Alright, let's pause here one more time because I was so excited talking about Beyonce that I forgot to mention how much I made that week. So that week number 3, I made $114.51. And I'll put the screenshots of how much I made on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Anyway, sorry about that. Continue the video. Now, week number 4. That was a 3-day weekend. And I felt lazy to do reads. So I was like, I'm not going to do it. So I took that day off.
Es que tú sabes que soy huevón, mi amorcito.
But let's get our ghetto notebook out again. And I told y'all, 4th week was special. And let me tell y'all how we did. So Monday, I didn't work that day. Tuesday, I made around $26. It was pretty slow, but it was okay. Wednesday, I ended up making $54.73. And this beautiful fucking soul, God bless that guy. This guy ended up giving me a $30 tip for a pizza delivery. 1 pizza.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Only 1 pizza. And I think the fucking tip was more than the pizza. But let me tell you, when I got to this dude's house, it was a house. That shit was a house. This guy had fucking like big gates with like his fucking last name and like a symbol crest. Like, oh, this guy fucking had money. Money. Originally, the tip was like $6, but I guess he saw me. I think because I was trying to find somewhere to place his pizza because I didn't want to leave it on the floor. I don't like leaving food on the floor, but there was nowhere to put it except for the fucking floor. And I was thinking out loud, like, no, man, I'm not bad, bro. I don't like putting food on the floor, but, well, here it is. And I think he heard me through his Ring camera, maybe. I mean, I only did like 3 deliveries that day. He pretty much covered the whole 2-3 hours that I was going to do that day. So that tip helped out a lot that day. So thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. God bless. So I only worked 2 days on week 4. I didn't work Saturday. But the reason why I didn't work Saturday is because Proposition 22. Proposition 22 kicked in on Monday, on Labor Day. And the reason why I did not go Saturday is because it was enough to cover that Monday and that Saturday. So how much was that Monday? Ghetto notebook. That Monday that I did not work, Uber gave me $114.28. And I didn't do a damn thing.
Boy, if you don't...
Beautiful, beautiful Proposition 22. I mean, this to me is perfect because I'm just doing this part-time just to pay some bills and to not get from my main income. But yeah, that's how much I ended up making in week number 4. So now, after 4 weeks of busting my ass off, let's see how much we made. You ready to put the total?
Don't tell me what to do.
All right, drum roll, please. How much did we end up making? $807.53. Not bad for 4 weeks. So, from August 14 to September 11, we ended up making $807.53.
Not for long, I make bad financial decisions.
For 2 to 3 hours a day, 4 times a week, sometimes 3 times a week. Now, you could probably make more, you could probably make less. To me, that's a comfortable number because of my expenses and because I don't waste that much money and I manage my money pretty well.
Hola, señor Francis, ¿y cómo no?
Also, important notes, my job is not that far. I literally work like 5 minutes away by car. I don't waste that much on gas. I don't have to wait on traffic, which is perfect for me to do this part-time. Also, my car is a 4-cylinder, so it doesn't waste that much gas. So you have like a fucking V8. I don't really recommend it. You're probably just gonna be going around in circles. Probably just gonna be delivering to fill up your fucking tank. But this is how much you could probably make working 2 to 3 hours a day, 4 times a week. I'm happy with it. I thought I was gonna make less. Gas wise, I spent around $50 a week, which I guess $200 in that month, which I guess it goes down to $607. which is still not too bad. This is just to show you guys how much you guys could probably make. You guys will probably you guys can probably make more. You guys did it for more hours. But me, I'm comfortable working just 3 to 4 days a week. My recommendation is, if you guys are gonna do this, you guys come up with a plan on where you guys are planning to deliver and how far. The miles matter, because sometimes you get stuck with bullshit ass orders and they take forever. Just as the Farmer Brothers order that I got. It took fucking forever and it made me waste time and it made me lose potentially getting good orders. So plan ahead, be prepared, see where you guys want to go. The hot spots fucking sometimes work, sometimes they don't. Usually the busy times are around 6 to like 10, maybe 11 at night. That's for you guys that work in the mornings. But if you work in the mornings, the busy times are around like fucking 10 to like 2 or something like that. So I will check that out, because if not, you guys are probably going to be waiting around a lot, just like I did in the beginning. So just be prepared, see where you guys want to go, and you should be fine. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys learned something, and well, good luck to you guys all. Don't go to Figueroa. Don't do it.